Yo, what's good, team? Thank you so much, as always, for being here with me again. I'm so excited. Wow. I am, you know what? I'm so led, guys. I am so led. Here I am celebrating Diwali, man. Like, wow, wow. This is the last thing I thought I'd be doing, but it's beautiful. It's amazing. In the background, they've got some fireworks going, but I just felt like this is the time. This is the time. Start the recording. Start the reading. Like, just share what is within you. Share what spirit's calling you to share. And any time is a time to connect. Any time is a time to go within. So yeah, man, here we are. Here we are. Goodness gracious. I need to start remembering my channel introduction off by heart. But here we go. Here we go, gang. Greetings, Soul Tribe. Thank you for being the vibe. It's your host doing the most, G3E, the one and only. Welcome to another episode of the Daily Spread. Oh, we're spreading light out here. We will take the journey within, and on this path we are led. Thank you, God, angels, guardians, ancestors, and all beings wishing us well. May this reading be swell. May this sharing be swell. May this revelation, this light be swell. Confirmation verb. And in the highest vibration we dwell. Wow. Guys, it's so interesting that, like, here I am. It's interesting. Like, I'm saying interesting because for a few days now, before I actually made my way here, there were little bit of signs that were telling me, like, yo, dude, you're about to go to this temple and celebrate Diwali, right? And how interesting is it that even in the last reading or the last recording that I did, we were talking about, going within, that it's not always about the tools and stuff. And here I am, learning about, is it Neelkanth or Neelkanth, right? And, the pilgrimage that he took to, just, go on this journey within. This is just a story that I've just learned, just rehashing something that is still new to me, but I know this is like a start of many things. I'm even remembering how, like, a few readings ago I was referencing Bahubali, and that too is like a Hindi movie and so on. Okay, don't mind the fireworks. And then again, I don't know if I've ever mentioned this, but I also grew up. Ooh, that's crazy. I also grew up, in a very much Indian Islamic background, even though I grew up Christian, So it's so interesting, like, how multiple walks or faiths of life are always speaking to the same thing. Whichever faith or walk of life it is, it's like, can you go within? Can you unlock or discover the God within? And there are so many ways of doing that, of achieving that. Happy Diwali! There are so many ways of achieving that, and I'm just honored, honestly, to know that Spirit led me here with that reason and that purpose. And the boy is just on a mission to explore, man. And I'm just so thankful that I get to share this journey with not only myself, but with you, So, interestingly, I've been on this I've been on this mission of, like, what is my mission? What is my purpose? Like, what is it that I'm actually looking for? And I think for me, you, us, the collective, to be here in this space, it's an opportunity to say, let's share in on this mission. Let us explore together. Let us uncover together, And that's what I want to call this reading. I want to call this this ministering, this prophesying. I don't know what to call it at this point, but I just know that it is blessed. I know it's divine because we are going through integration, we are going through love, we are going through just, wow, experience. We are going through what it is to be godlike, to activate God mode. Sorry, I just gotta concentrate. Where we going? All right. So, yeah, man, I'm in the whip. on my way home, so let's drive and talk together. But yeah, let's begin, guys. So in all honesty, right, who are we? Like, without the title, without the roles that we play, what are we defining ourselves by? What is it that we are choosing to become a part of our distinction, our definition? And I think, when we strip all of that away, like, you have a job title, you are this position in this company, or you have a role, like, there's so many, right? You could just replace that with whatever that role or job title is. But I'm asking, who are we? Because at a soul level, we are none of those things. Everybody has the same organs, that make us who we are, that make us human beings. But outside of that, what is our uniqueness? What makes us one? What makes us whole? What makes us divine? And that's the journey that I think we're on. That's the journey that we're going to discover, because it's in our essence, right? And while I'm speaking to us, let's say having like the same bodies, the same organs and stuff, it is our soul that distinguishes us from one another. What makes us unique, like, what is our blueprint? We are that specific energy signature or frequency that is different to another. But we'll say different, we'll say unique, but are we really? I mean, for example, we have fingerprints, and while we know now that we have fingerprints, we only know that because we've taken the time to look at our fingerprints in relation to other people's fingerprints, right? And that came from the exploration. We needed to go on this journey. We needed to have an adventure that was going to show us that actually we are the same. Because if I'm unique, you are unique. So we are actually all the same. We are all of source. It's a reminder to ourselves of just our true essence. We are source, we are God. So if we are all the same, right? And this world is trying to create these facades or these, demarcations, divisions, separations to who we are as human beings, on a soul level is where we need to unite, because we are one, right? So I believe that should be that. Just from what are we, the next best question to ask is what is our mission? Here I am thinking about like the daily spread. It could be like a spread of cards, confirmation, but it could also be like the bread, like spread on the bread. Like the influences, the food that we take in. This is the daily dose of, something that's gonna feed the soul, or feed the mind, feed the body. And on the other side of that, it's truly the energy that we choose to embody and put out into the world. And here I am, even in my intro, saying let's spread light. So if we're spreading light, we are the light. We become the light. And the question now becomes, how do we become light, more of that light? But we need to go within to discover that, right? So considering that everything external is a reflection of what's happening internal, then we need to go more internal and start paying attention to our environments. Because our environments are ultimately going to teach us something. They're going to teach us what God is trying to reveal or highlight within us that we do need to learn and resolve internally. Because as soon as we do that internal work, it will reflect externally. It's a question to evaluate, what are we giving energy into or not? What part of ourselves is asking to be focused on, so we can address what is underlying, discover the source and ultimately the underlying message from God that is being communicated to us. I think this is a pivotal turning point, not only in my journey, but I think the journey of the collective, because I know it's not just me who feels this. I think me relaying my story is going to speak to someone in their transformation, what they are going through. I feel that there are so many more things to learn, so many things to discover, and it all takes, us within to uncover. You know what the boy gotta rhyme all the time. What he do, gang? Oh man, like this. Oh, you know what? Like this day was amazing, man. This day was amazing. In fact, every day is amazing because God, man. Because love, man. Because joy. Because peace. Because grace. Oh. You know what? I'm just thankful to the guides, angels, guardians, like every being, every force that is elevating consciousness, that is, helping us usher in this new, abundant, loving, light energy. Thank you. And again, if this message found you, it's timeless. It was meant to find you. It was meant to confirm to you that you are on your path, you are on your journey, you are doing something powerful, amazing, significant, and you have to continue. You have to continue. There's no way back at this point, I was even thinking about the song by Shekinah or Shekinah. I'm not sure how to pronounce that correctly. I think a lot of people kind of like stuff that out, actually. But and the name of the song is What Are We? What are we? Think that I look good on you. In fact, I should listen to that song right after this. But I mean, just that part. Think that I look good on you. And if we know what's good is God, then that means God looks good on us. God looks good in us. So that's the internal reflecting externally. Right? Guys, I'm telling you, the boy is gonna talk, the boy is gonna move. And you too, whoever's hearing this is your message as well. You are going places. You are gonna see faces, occupy spaces. People need to hear you. People need to see you. You are a blessing. You are an anointing. Someone's waiting for you. Someone needs to hear you. But go within, hear yourself, gang. And of course, we're the gang, we're the troop. We don't have to do this alone. So thank you again for being the tribe, man. Thank you for being here, supporting, loving. And that's what we do here on the Daily Spread, man. That's what we do. So thank you for supporting this mission, this time, this rhyme. Yay, yay. Peace and love, gang. Peace and love. Peace and love, man. Let it be beautiful. Let it be beautiful.